Starshine friends, we are at the History Center in Laverne, Minnesota. And the one thing that is so fun about this building is they have a large collection of nutcrackers. And we are here with Betty, who started this whole collection, and we can't wait to hear about how this all happened. So please stay with us.
Hi there, I'm Betty Mann. I'm the crazy old lady that started this collection. Back in 2000, I lost my husband and my oldest daughter, and that was a tough Christmas for me. In the first Saturday of January 2001, I was in the Cracker Barrel in Sioux Falls, and everything Christmas was half price. And I said to my daughter-in-law, I had a tough Christmas. I'm buying myself a belated Christmas present. And I bought this one for $6. This one right up here. After that, my children gave for Christmas and birthdays, and they would go on trips and they would bring me gifts back, and I would look for a souvenir when I traveled. And I was president of the Historical Society for 27 years, and in 2014 we moved into this building, gutted the whole building, and moved in 2015. After we had moved in, I heard people say, let's go see the museum, and the next person would say, oh, you've seen one museum, you've seen them all. And that bothered me. And so I went to my board and I said, I have this collection of nutcrackers. If you would like, I will donate it, and maybe this will bring some people in to see our museum. In 2016, I donated over 2,500. I had them in my home, and we moved them here. After that, we have donations coming in all the time. I keep buying all the time. And as of today, we have 6,430. We think we are the second largest in the United States. There's a lady in Leavenworth, Washington, the state of Washington, that has over 9,000. And there was a collection in Seguin, Texas, that they had 8,000, but that collection has been closed right now, and whether it will reopen or not, I don't know. So right as of today, we think we are the second largest. We've had people visit from all over the United States and several countries from every place in the world. So it has brought a lot of people here. Our collection is different than those other two collections, though. They have only actual nutcrackers that actually crack a nut. Our nutcrackers, I tell everybody, our collection is something that reminds you of a nutcracker. They would not have a pillow or a rug because it doesn't open its mouth. And so our collection is much different. When you look around here, all of these that you see here, those are all made someplace else other than Germany. We have several cupboards of German nutcrackers. These four cupboards here, the four along that wall, or the six along that wall, those are all made in Germany. The two big ones as you come in the front of the room, these two were also made in Germany. The big one was owned by a Shriners Club in Alexandria, and they nicknamed it Big Red. And we received the white one from a man who donated 130 German nutcrackers to us, and so we have dubbed him our White Knight. We have them grouped. If you look up here, you'll see that the policemen are together, the firemen are together, the pirates are together, and as you move around the room, you'll see that they are seasonal, that we have Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And then in the second room, or do you want to go in there and do that?
Sure.
Okay. We have a second room also. In this room, we have mostly all different sports. As you can see here, we have soccer players, we have football players, These are hunters and fishermen. Up above, you'll see that those are all golfers. As we move around here on the other side, we have winter sports. These are winter sports and baseball. And up above, we have beach swimming and things like that. So we have them grouped because when we get somebody brings a new nutcracker, we don't think that we have any duplicates. And so we were forced to put these into groups so that when we have a donation, we can go and find it to see whether we have it or not. Now, I mentioned some nutcrackers. In the other collections are actual nutcrackers. These two shelves here have actual nutcrackers, but the rest of ours are just representative of a wooden nutcracker. And most of those, a wooden nutcracker would not crack a very hard nut.
So what is your favorite genre, or what is your favorite nutcracker,
Well,
if you
I
can
think-
find it?
I think it had to be number one. Isn't it?
well,
That is so unique.
yes, this is number one.
Yeah.
We do have, we have two that are mechanical. This one up here, can you see that little guy marching? And then there's a treasure chest above my head there,
Yeah.
that there's one that revolves around.
Oh.
And then also, you will not ever see this one. This is a one of a kind. When we began our gift shop, we have this gift shop here, and it's called the Christmas House, and we sell Christmas items and a lot of nutcrackers. And this one here, we looked all over the United States to see if we could find a man who, or someone who made nutcrackers in the United States. And we found this man in West Virginia, and he had a company called TRC. He is no longer the owner of that company. He has sold out. But he said he would make us a signature nutcracker. What did we want? And we said a farmer. And so this is the little guy that he sent to us. This is the prototype, so you're never going to see another one, because when he sent it, he said he would have to make 50. And I called him and talked to him personally. I said, we are a small community, and we might sell 15 or 20, but 50 would be almost beyond what we would sell. And he understood. So he makes this little one here. He calls it his stacks. This one is an ornament that hangs, and there is a little piece of wood in the back that you can move the mouth open and shut. It says Laverne, Minnesota. And this one here, I would say they probably don't look much like a nutcracker, but this one here, 10 years ago, I have a great-grandson who was then 8 years old, and he whispered in my ear, Grandma, I made you a nutcracker out of my Legos. I think his dad helped him a little bit, but you can see he kind of has his open mouth, and there's two little dots there that are holes and kind of look like eyes. And then the ones that are painted, when COVID hit and my family couldn't get here for Christmas, my one family painted these. And the one with the blue in the back, that's my son and his wife painted that one. Their daughter and son-in-law painted the green and the gray pants. Then these two on the end are my grandsons, then their wives, and then their children. And the little silver-headed one, it was 6 years old. The little pink one, she was 4. The front row, the second one in, she was 4, and this little one was 2.
Oh, fun.
What memories.
How fun.
And so, and then we have a whole section here of the Nutcracker Suite. Everything in this cupboard here and up has something about the Nutcracker Suite.
This is phenomenal. And all the Santa Clauses and snow people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and Halloween. Oh, how fun.
Scotch and the Irish are together.
I like that.
And then you're moving along here, you see all the ladies up here. And this cupboard here are all ladies. And then the Uncle Sam's
And your military.
and all the military. And then these others are occupations in these three cabinets here. Different, there's cowboys and there's magicians and all different kinds of occupations.
Oh, this is so fun.
I see my favorite. This one right here.
Oh, how cute. Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
And then we have right here, these are actual nutcrackers. These are made by Hallmark. These are 1 inch. And I turned this one here so you can see that there is a handle in the back. And these actually work, but they're 1 inch. And then all of these on this shelf are Hallmark.
Oh, how fun.
Betty, thank you so very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
We had no idea when we walked in. We were told, but I mean, nobody's told us it was like this.
Right.
So,
It's
thank
just
you.
one of those flukes. And then
Yeah.
we also have 6 nutcrackers on Main Street, 7 feet tall. And where you registered, if you want to take a picture over here of these here. 10 years ago, we went to 10 local artists and asked them to paint anything they wanted. They gave them a blank nutcracker shape, and this is what they painted. Then 3 years after that, we went to them and asked the same ones to replicate that for 7 foot that we would put out on Main Street.
Mhm.
And the back row, some of them moved away, some of them didn't want to do it, and that's fine. But in this front row, this one here is out in our landscaping, right out here in front.
Uh-huh.
You go out of our parking lot and go 2 blocks east, and you'll find these 2 on the corner. This one by the bridge, and this is by the brewery. And then when you go out of our parking lot and go 4 blocks west, these 2 are on that corner. And this one here is paper mache. And the one that's up there on that corner is also paper mache. And if you drive around to the back side, you'll see that it has Second World War soldiers and nurses. And those are the ladies' relatives that fought in the Second World War on that nutcracker.
Uh-huh.
And then we have a 6th one over here by the shelter, and that's a farmer. Then we're going to have the world's largest nutcracker. Will be coming in the spring. Right now, there's just as you come in off the interstate, there is a large buffalo there in front of a company that called the business is called Those Blasted Things. And right next to that, there's a 25-foot square slab of cement, 8 foot tall. On top of it, it looks like a chimney coming out of the middle of it, and you'll see that the bottom part of that has boots, big black boots, and it's the base, the bottom of our world's largest nutcracker, which will be coming in the spring. It's going to be 65 feet tall on top of the 8 foot base, and so it will be way up there in the sky. And it's going to be Uncle Sam with his hand over his heart, and it will have a working jaw.
I can't wait to see that. We're going to keep tabs on that.
Yes, you'll have to
Yes.
come back
definitely.
We can't put the rest of it hasn't come yet, but we can't put the rest up because it's put together around this pole with a special glue, and the frost came, and so now we can't do anything till spring. So, but the boots are there, and those are 14 foot tall. So if you go over there, go out there, you could take a picture of that and see them, the boots.
Yeah, we will. I noticed that on our way in.
Yes.
Yeah. So that looked like a fun place to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate this. Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you for coming. We enjoyed showing it to people.
We're going to wander around a little bit. I understand you have some cars in the back.
Yes, and you'll
Yeah.
have to see those too.
Okay.
Yes.
Just winding it up. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, that's fine.
Stay with us, Starshine friends, and we're going to wander around a little bit.
Thank you for watching the Nutcracker segment. There was just so much to see at this museum that we are breaking it into 3 parts. The second part is going to be all about the cars that were made in Laverne, Minnesota. And the third part is all the rest of the museum. So please stay with us. There's a lot of really interesting and fun things to come. Thank you.